everybody, welcome to my channel. I am just now finishing cleaning. Today was a test day. It was actually our final. We had 3 finals, but the way they do it here is it's a block exam. We had neuro, hematology oncology, and MSK. We did every single type of low back pain, pain management, opioids, osteopathic medicine for pain. We talked about fibromyalgia, literally like everything. If you have fractures in your cervical spine, lumbar, literally everything for MSK. We went over all the leukemias, lymphomas, plasma cell, neoplasms. What else did we do? We did the myelodysplasia syndrome. Like we did it. We did all that for heme. Then this was a 99 question exam. The third part was neuro. So we basically were doing like a rundown of all the neuro foramens, certain things that, you know, might happen, like a tumor's here, so what would this be associated with? What kind of nerves are associated with this? What would you expect if this nerve was affected? And so that took a lot of my brain space this morning. I was living in a pigsty. Literally, I'm never like this, like ever, but as I said in my last video, I wanted to do well because I had 88s in all the classes. So I had to just buckle down and do what I needed to do. And so we will get the exam grades for that sooner or later. I don't know, maybe by the end of the week, maybe next. No, honestly, we won't, because it is the final. Usually it takes a little bit longer for them to like solidify the grades and be able to send us back our information. So with that being said, welcome to the vlog, and I'll probably take you on today as well as maybe tomorrow, the week. We shall see how this ends, but I'm glad you clicked on this channel. I am burning up hot now. I'm so excited. This week I just need to get through. We're starting cardio. We have a cardio exam in 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks from now? That sounds about right. And with that, it's just going to be cardio. It's not going to be a block exam like we had today. So I'm looking forward to that. However, we have like, what, 20 some lectures for cardio that's going to be on that next exam. So I need to be ready for it. But today I'm just going to take it easy, probably go out to eat with my friend, and yeah.
Work. You see me, I be work. You see me do me dirt. There's something about that work. When you walk a line. I'm in the cafe, my drive me a dessert. No time to have you lurking. You make a like, now you not like it. You know I dealt with you tonight.
Good morning, everybody. We are at school. I have to make sure I have everything. I have my phone, have my waffles because, you know, I have to eat breakfast here. Got my water, glasses, hand cream, I have it all. We're starting cardio today. I'm very hyped because last cardio wasn't as good as I think. Well, we had physiology, and within physiology we learned a little bit of cardio. That was one block exam. They switched up the teachers. They switched up, well, there's more path in it now, so we actually can apply the foundations that we've already learned, and so I'm super hype. We have a food truck coming to school today, so I didn't have to make lunch today. I'm very happy about that. That's what I need to do. I need to get my tuning fork and stuff like that. We have a neurology lab, so I have to get all of my materials for that. I can actually show you guys. Stuff to check people's eyes, cranial nerves. There's different things within the test that you need not materials, but you need tools for. So we have an otoscope. We could look through someone's ear if we really need to. That's one of like the special exams. I will take you guys inside. I'm gonna make some coffee. I have my little K-cup. I have come to the conclusion, no coffee at home, only coffee at school. It incentivized me to go to school, and when I go to school, I'm way more productive. I need to read someone secondary who is applying to my school to see what that all is about. I need to log some volunteering hours, and we got a full day. So I will see you guys in there.
welcome to Starbucks. What can I order for you today?
Hi, can I get your dragon fruit refresher?
Yeah, sure. Anything else?
That's it. Guys, a bug just flew in my car. I am so done, you don't understand. Okay, so today was a waste of a day. I wanted to show you guys what was in my bag, so I didn't forget to do that. But I'm here at Starbucks because I got terrible news today. I also left classes to then go to lab. After lab, I was pulled into, well, before lab, but also during and after lab, we were pulled in to a merchandise meeting, if that makes sense. We basically were putting together orders of merchandise people bought through our club. So that took a lot of time. We had wrong orders. They didn't give us the stuff. Some people's stuff, you know, bags that students actually purchased were able to be fulfilled. And that just took so much time. We had to triple check the orders, make sure what was wrong, make sure they were contacted to give us the right one. And then, oh my gosh, it really took so long. But besides that, we did the neuro exam today in lab. We did all the special tests. So if someone was showing signs of meningitis, someone having problems with proprioception, someone having problems with hearing, things like that. And I really will not forget to show you guys what's in my bag. Other than that, I came home, and on the way home I got terrible news, and I really didn't want to do anything. I was going to be good, not eat out, anything. No, I literally went out to eat. And besides me just like sitting here and ranting, it's really, really tough in medical school. Like, I would love to just hop on a flight and go help the person who's, I mean, honestly, I can't even help them. They're in the hospital, but like, it's making me not want to do anything. But I know I need to stay on top of my stuff because although we have fall break next week, I need to. There's no way. I can't really learn anything in cardio without me staying on top of the stuff. I need to first refresh everything I've done. And we haven't even gotten to the patho of it. Yeah, med school is really tough. And I know I've been talking for like a couple minutes, but I just need this drink. I'm heading straight to school. I'm gonna sit there until I literally start yawning multiple times. You know when you're like really tired and you just like keep yawning. I'm staying there. I'm gonna try and get through a bunch of stuff I need to get through. I need to read someone secondary who's applying to my school. I need to still fill out the volunteering stuff. I got a lot to do that I haven't done just because I was held up. Thank you so much. Have a good one. This is what I got, and it's so clear. Is that it? So this is the stethoscope. You use it to check someone's heart, and usually I keep it like that. Here is a kit. It has my otoscope, so this is something I can use to look at someone's eye, check their different cranial nerves that have to do with the eye as well as in the ear to see if anything is like occluding the ear, something is bulging against the tympanic membrane, which is the membrane all the way down your ear canal. And then this also is helpful for light, and it has different settings if it does want to focus. And so this is something that we use often. These are my tuning forks. If you see, I think it's here. This is 500 112 and this was 128. What you do is you basically bang this part against the table like that. There's a vibration, and then you can put this on someone's bone to check the conduction of the vibration. And then these are my 2 hammers that I can use to check muscle tendon reflexes for the cranial nerve exam. Make sure people's patellar reflex is all right. And that's what I've been using for school. Just like that. Hey everybody, so it is the afternoon after finishing everything I need to finish today. I went to school, watched my cardio lectures, and today we were learning the ins and outs of clinical anatomy of the heart, which we knew, which was a good review, because next week it's just like all pathology. They're just hitting the ground running and going with it. Today I had an SPE and I have to take this off. I'm dying. So I had to speak with a patient who came in for a musculoskeletal related thing. So that could be pain in their shoulder, in their hip, in their leg, in their ankle, literally anything. And so what I did was did my special tests, made sure the patient was comfortable. There's things that we have to ask, like, can I participate in your care? Or how does this affect your daily life and daily activities? And so I made sure I hit every single one, did all of the tests, did a little teaching thing at the end, so they could understand why I did all of those things and why the things I did for them, meaning special tests and asking them certain questions, might actually correlate with what I think is going on with them. And so because we're in second year, we have an added component to our patient encounters, which are case presentations. So usually, like, if you see, I guess, any medical school drama or movie when there's like interns or whatever, Grey's Anatomy, let's take that as an example. So basically the patients are there in the room, usually, I mean, in a hospital setting, they're there. And so you would present everything that you found, whether you took someone's blood pressure again, you get the whole backstory of what actually might have happened. Did they hear a click? Is there radiating pain? Whatever. And you give them the whole synopsis of everything they told you, the patient told you, as well as everything you did to come down to 3 diagnoses. And then for our school, we also have to come up with a plan, a treatment plan, whether that's just like, oh, go home and rest, which was in the case of what I did today, as well as maybe there's osteopathic treatments that you need to do. Maybe you need to, send them for scans or something. And so that was all part of what we had to do today. We went on Zoom, and we have a lot of like actual practicing doctors on our faculty. And they were on the other side of the screen, and we literally just presented the case. They had no idea what the case is. And it was like, we were first line. We got all the information we could. Like, oh, it was a 67-year-old male who came in with right hip pain that radiated posteriorly down until his, the back of his knee, like just whatever it may be. Our professor, who was listening to our case presentation, said that I did a really good job. I did a good job with just orienting everything, as well as I made sure that I checked the joint above and below what was the problem. And she was like, that's good, because sometimes pain can mask itself in the opposite, like a different location where it's actually happening. So that was good to at least note within your chart to say that, you looked at it. And that was great. Also, my SPE was like, wow, you were really, really professional. Sometimes you can like go into an encounter and be like so peppy and like, oh, like, how can I help you? Or you can be like, oh, like, I know it's gonna hurt, and making them feel uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, they're there for you to help them. And so you just got to do what you got to do. Like, you got to move their arm even if they don't want to move, and see how far they go, and be able to note that in your chart and stuff like that, because all of that helps with insurance, as well as if there's follow-up visits, to see the progression of where they started and where they've come and how far they've come. If they've come, maybe they've regressed, like maybe it's a frozen shoulder that just like is losing range of motion. But I digress. Anyway, she was very, very helpful, and it was actually very, not comforting, but I was happy that my affect and my demeanor, even with a mask, like made her feel in confidence with me. Like I was able to do what I need to do, make her feel comfortable and be like confident when I walk out the door. Like she knows that sentiment is the complete opposite of what I've been feeling with my family member who's been in the hospital, and like I can't do anything. I'm far away. I can just hope that these people are, you know, doing what they need to do and making sure that, you know, dot all their I's and cross all their T's, because, you know, it's a family member. You want the very best for them, you know? So today I was finally able to speak to some of the nursing staff that are taking care of my family member. And I was like, no one in my family who's actually there knew what type of medications they were prescribed. And I was like, that's interesting, because like usually you would like write it down or, you know, be like, oh, I think it started with an L or something. And so today I called and I was like, are they on something that starts with a C? But they didn't realize I was on speakerphone. And so the nursing staff heard me and they were like, yeah, they're on this. And I was like, okay, good. I'm glad you guys got it all covered. Not that I'm like gonna be like, you gotta do this. I mean, don't take medical advice from me. I'm not even anything, like nothing. And my family member who was actually there with my family member who's sick, they're like, wow, you're so medical minded. That's insane that you know that. And the nursing staff was like, wow, what year are you? That's great that you already know pharmacology. And that was cool. So all in all, today is ending off on a way better note. And tomorrow we'll be going into school for our sutures lab. It'll probably be short, to the point. We have a quiz. And then after, I could probably get someone to record me learning how to suture, because if I ever become a surgeon, I want to see how terrible I was at the beginning. I have literally never opened up anything that had to do with suturing, needle, like nothing. So I'm very excited about this. A lot of students who didn't have their patient encounters today but had that skills lab said it was one of the best skills labs we had. So I'm very, 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 very much so looking forward to that. I just went to Target, re-upped on all my cleaning gear and all that stuff, and so I'm gonna go unwind for the rest of the day, shower, get my act together, review some cardio. I won't film it because that's kind of boring, but I will see you guys soon. Well, probably tomorrow. Okay guys, I totally did not bring you along on Thursday, but since it's Friday and we're ending out our week, I wanted to show you what I did at school. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I literally have to be at the airport in 30 minutes, but I did want to show you this to complete this out. That's what I meant to say. We did suturing in school and I wanted to show you what I did. These are my knots. I really need to work on so many things. Hold on. They're actually called a specific name, as is everything in medicine. Everything has its own special name. We have here, I want to say that's some type of running thing. Hold on. I think this is called simple interrupted, horizontal mattress, vertical mattress, running, and then here would be running locking. I didn't finish it correctly. It was so hard to do this because if you saw the suturing lab video, we did this on pig's feet. So the skin was very similar to what a human's skin would be. And this is just so difficult for me. I was talking to some of the professors that walk around during the lab, and we had a surgeon there, we had family med who delivered baby, like there was just a plethora of physicians. We had an EM doc, and I was just like, how do you get better? I mean, aside from practice, what should be the things I'm looking into, like, to get better? And so basically they told me when you actually go through the skin, it's called like a bite. There's this motion with your hand that you're supposed to be able to get from one side of the lesion to the other side of the lesion in one bite. And where you insert should be parallel to, or very in line to, where you come out of the skin. as well as if you are doing like stitches in a row, you want to make sure everything's the same width apart going down. And it was just like so much, because I feel like this is just like a great skill to know and to use. When I was little, I messed up my chin, and I remember getting stitches. My dad took out my stitches, and it's just like something handy to know. So, I mean, my stitches were really not that good. They wanted us to just, you know, learn some muscle memory so that when we do end up getting tested on it before we start rotations, we know a little bit about what we need to do. And this won't be the last time we're doing this. I think one day I'll probably go, and my teacher was recommending us go and get chicken skin and just try and do some of these, because why not, you know? So with that, I am going to run to the airport. I need to put away my sutures all nice, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Thanks for coming along with me.